The following is a streamer's warning. This game gets very real with the amount of death that happens. It isn't gory or messy, but it is blunt. It will not be hidden about what happens to people slash the NPCs in this game. As one final reminder for the streamer, from me to you, just just to remind you, it is not hidden. It is very blatant. If someone dies, they die. They do not disguise it. There will be a death within the first 10 minutes. And if it is close to you, I apologize. This is just how real this game gets. Y'all been warned. What an opening. But that's not really the opening. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sacred. It is a pleasure to see you guys. Well, talk to you guys. It's been a few, but I'm here. Gonna have some fun. And, well, we need to get this one right underway because it's gonna restart the load again otherwise. But no good game is ever without a good opening story. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The story of Legend Legaia starts as thus. God created the heavens, the earth, and the seas. After creating all the things in the universe, God created the humans to rule over this world. Yet while possessing wisdom of God, humans were physically weaker than the wild beast and impulsive in spirit. Many times did the humans come close to dying out forever. Concerned about the humans' future, God gave them a mighty force with which to aid them. It was the Saru. Since the dawn of human memory, known as history, humans lived together with the creatures known as Saru. The Saru lived together with humans, obeying them and making humans many times stronger than before. When not worn by a human, a Saru looks much like a stone figure. However, upon touching a human, a Saru changes form and gives that human secret abilities. With a Saru, a human can lift objects heavier than itself and even fly in the air at will. However, that era came to an end. Appearing out from out of nowhere, the mist covered the land, bringing an end to the prosperous symbiosis between humans and Saru. After the thick mist came, the Saru, who once obeyed humans, rebelled against them. The Saru began attacking humans at will. Saru that attached themselves to humans controlled their minds like evil beasts. As if forsaken by God, human civilization collapsed. It was once again the twilight of humanity. Those who escaped the mist inhabited the desolated areas and protected each other. Now their faint hope is their only source of inspiration. And guess what that faint glimmer of hope happens to be? Alright, sassing aside, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legend of Legaia. This game is awesome. Meet our first character, Vaughn. Yeah. I don't know why. That's just his name for the name. This is Ricky J. He's gonna mess up your day. Alright, foolish name aside. This is a Genesis tree. This is a very important tree, and you'll learn why later. And I need to move a couple things because they are lagging on top of each other. Hard. you get to sit here, you sit over here, and you two sit here. Alright, right. One thing we need to discuss. Options. There's three distances: close, normal, and far away. I prefer to keep it at normal, gives you a little bit more view. You want to select all your attacks. You want this to stay the same. You want to stay on run, immediate, and if you like enjoying it, I would leave it on that. These are up to you if you have vibration. Beyond that, let's discuss the basics and be on our way. You have attack, speed, intelligence, agility, upper and lower defenses. You can get hit in your arms, head, body, and legs. So you can guess straight up. There's just the upper, which is everything above, and the legs is below. So that makes sense. You get 3 accessory slots. You get a spot for a helmet, a spot for a body, and a spot for legs, and a spot for a piece of equipment you can use offensively. You see total experience. Speed determines how fast you are in battle, who goes first. Attack, very blatant. What damage do you deal? Upper defense, someone hit you there, how much do you take? Lower defense, likewise that way. Intelligence, the more you have, the more your magic powers will be effective. Those are earned later on, we'll explain them. Agility, how many commands can you put in a battle? This changes consistently, and this will update your total arsenal of how you can fight. As you can see, we don't have any skills, or magic, or moves. Don't need to worry about that for now. You are allowed to blow people off, but I do not recommend blowing them off. Always give in to their requests. It's easier and a lot kinder. And it pays off in the end if you're a nicer person. Believe me, it is better for you to be nicer in the end. Do yourself a favor. Just go back to your house. Get this over with. This is an easier process than what's next. Because what's next will get through a lot faster than listening through text. But this is just for stories build's sake. In this village, they send people out to hunt as they become of age. They're only a small village, so obviously only the men that can go out can go out. And they're pretty evenly divided between women, children, and men, so, and their elders. And sorry for going so fast, but Lance. And as usual, the hero is being called a ditz. Trust me, there's a lot of things that can be taken out of context in this game. So, before we go and say hi to the master and get our daily butt whooping in. Raid the village, grab yourself a leaf from your house and a leaf from this house. This leaf that was here is more important than any other leaf because of following reasons. 1. This one can restore 50 MP, this is 200 HP. Why is there a difference? That's one reason, there's many, but I'll explain when we can actually get to that point. I forgot that we have to take our butt whooping and do all that crap first. So let's take our butt whooping. This is Master Tetsu. Master Tetsu is going to basically teach you how to fight. I'll teach you myself later. The basic idea is he's going to tell you how to get through the whole system, how to do everything, and get ready for what's basically your first dry run within a couple of minutes. Notice how he's being nice and not hitting you when you've just healed, and while you're sitting here defending. Psych. Took a couple nipple shots. Jerk. So what he just did, we're about to watch him fail. That's called an art. The art takes two pieces of movement and creates them together to create more damage. The more arts you have and the more arts you do, the more damage you can deal. This is where having more agility pays off. Oh yes, the combat gets very, very interesting and very, very fast. Oh, by the way, remember that warning I gave you? I wasn't kidding. Hey Jen, what's going on, girl? Welcome to the stream. I apologize for having a rather depressing moment on stream from the game, but yeah, this game's 100 about its death. It is right in your face. So, your girlfriend's father just bit the dust because the mist that wasn't supposed to be here until after sunset is suddenly here. That's not ominous. ... Yeah, you're being kicked out. happen. I mean, life goes on. One person died. We'll bury him tomorrow morning, and we'll just forget about everything. Oh, jeez. When your dad has to pinch your back nerve to get you awake. Because you're sleeping through what sounds like the breaking of Jericho. Very important. Check your girlfriend. Then, go see the village elder. Do this in that order. In that order specifically. Oh, by the way, introduction to Kick in the Gut number 2. Remember when they talked about the mist coming early? Meet the reason! Oh, by the way, meet reason number 2. This is something that we're going to have fun talking about later. This is Juggernaut. And he just clearly St. Elmo's fired the damn door down. Destroy the old eyesore of a tree. Why do you want the tree? Oof. Not to bring this up, but that's number 2. And we're going to be number 3 if you don't take this carefully. Because of that. Tailfire is a very random attack gamers can do that will do anywhere between, if you're not defending, 50 to 100 damage depending on the type of gamer and the location of the attack and what element you are. This is a very rough opening couple of fights, but you'll be fine because Tetsu taught you how to use a couple of things, and I'm going to teach you a couple moves myself. Let's start by just surviving this gamer, and then we'll get on to more basic attacks. So the way you attack in this game is you start by building your spirit. This will increase your agility in combat, giving you the ability to use more moves. In this case, here's a nice little 4-piecer. A pyro pump. Get him to back up. Any arts you create will be stored on your triangle button when you start commanding, and you can look through to see them again at any given time you need to. Dang it, why are you not going down? Alright, buddy, I really want you to do this for Spanx. Again, your honesty is the best policy in this game. Now then, we've done the most important things. Except one. Ignore these suckers for 2 seconds, and try not to die to whatever else pops out. This is fine. A couple slimes aren't the worst thing in the universe. That's disappointing. Did it seriously just die? I didn't even realize. How much damage did that slime take? Cause that was some caca. I seriously looked away for 2 seconds to look up something else. Or real fast. So, let's talk about something that's going to really enhance this game and bring over the whole core and sum up the total mission of this game. As always, there is no evil in the world without good to stop it. The question is, can that good actually do it? In this case, the answer is yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Meta, or Rasaru. Rasaru are born inside Genesis trees and awaiting people that are, kind-hearted like us. In this case, Ricky J, they're gonna punch the living eye out of everybody. By the way, pun intended here, this is a very meta response to what's going to be happening. But why else would you ever gather a bunch of people in the middle of a crisis? Besides, we're going to die and we're trying to survive. There's another 4-letter word besides meta for that. I'll let you think about it. Meanwhile, we're going to dunk pyro pummels on these guys all day because we're going to try to get meta. By the way, I lied about that. I'm going to hyper elbow him now. I'd like to specify that was not piss, it was this. Mine. Well, that one I can't even try to disguise. Alright, so literally, just got our first weapon. And you think I'm joking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something. Your first weapon. You want the power to blow people away? You just summon a nice little fighter. You just got the server. Which is Gilmer, but an attack. I think Tailfire just gets shown who's boss. Check, please. Heck yeah! If you're gonna show it who's boss, you gotta show it who's boss. You don't go halfway. Stop blocking! Yes, let's talk about that. High and low stay the consistency, but left and right will be replaced by people's either Rasaru or what is considered actual arms, aka your weapon. So in this case, left will become my arms and Rasaru is my current right because that is where my Rasaru exists. Also sub-note thing, if you are actually trying to capture a Saru, it is best to end on a combo and or your attack string with the Saru, guaranteeing a higher percentage of the absorb, and preferably without trying to kill the sucker. Or if you killed it, please make sure you definitely killed it. That cannot be specified more clear enough. If you are going to accidentally overkill it, please make sure to freaking kill it. And yes, we are going to pray the mist away. But only after you first touch the tree. That's the most important thing in the universe. You have to remember to touch the tree. Those kids are praying. Shows you how much they want to live. Now, if only everyone else that was doing this whole COVID social distancing thing would actually follow through the correct way. Sorry, that was a low balls free stab. poisoning. And by the way, there were 2 more deaths in that Zoom attack. So, yeah. Now a moment of silence, literally, for the funeral. Go inside, dang it. Yeah, we'll see, sis. By the way, I'd like to point out that the bed strangely looks like a coffin, number one. I don't know if they planned that in this village, but that's a little creepy, I think. by the way, without question, you're buying yourself the warrior boots before you leave town. Your helmet means caca for now, but I would definitely buy the boots because of this. Well, let's see her before, but now she wants to talk. Remember, deflect and make everyone else look nice. Never seem like an a-hole. Now she just did us two nice favors. First of all, hunting clothes. Bam. Defense is now leveled out. And we got a great pair of legs set up to her tag. Oh, and she gave us a pin to give us a 10% increase to our HP. Nice. Yeah, that's 10%. That's very useful because it increases your max HP over time. Kinda sorta. So here's the thing. Always guaranteed a base amount of level up point. So when you level, it's only guaranteed you're gonna go up so much. For a reason. Oh, that explains why my mic was all messed up. I put it all the way up to the top of my head. There we go. Learn to where to put things the right way, Sacred. Yeesh. Of course we made it here by ourselves. Come on now. You talk to him. I can't get my HP filled. Oh, then there's this too. Oh, reminds me, before we go too far. Absolutely one important thing you need to do before you leave Rim Elm. Besides, be aware of everything that's going to come after you. Alright, I already got Cross Kick, I got Cyclone. can't use that on him. And it got up. Flip. Alright, so we know Power Punch, Assault, Slash Kid, Charging Scorch, Hyper Elbow. That's all 5 small timers. Now I'm just gonna punch you. Because why not? Smack him in the face! You ever been that mad at someone you just want to smack the chrome out of them? Smack the chrome out of them! Yeah, I cannot believe I forgot about this one important thing. Make sure to turn around and come back and get this item. Let me explain why. So, whenever you spend gold, 5% of that will go on that card. Over time, that 5% can build up to be a big number. And when you return the points, you return them in combat. So whatever number that is, that's what damage you're doing, up to 9,999. Think about that for a second. Let that sit. So the beauty of getting the drop on 2 slimes is the possibility that one of them divides. Yes! Oh, by the way, anytime any slime divides, whatever its health is, that slime carries that health total. And yes, this is an attempt to gang me. Stay on the divided slimes first. And that's why. If you get left with a weak enough slime, you can take out the weak enough slime. I do not mess with them. Gobu Gobus are something I do not take the time to deal with because not only if there's two of them and there's one of me, but there's a good chance they'll both steal. One of them's gonna run, you're gonna lose something, and you have to take a choice then. And I'm not about that crap. I bail. It's on the list. So, yo, Drake Ghost are not something you want to run into, especially in a group, because of Winhash. That sucker could take half my life in one shot. Yeah, file that under the no thank you clause. I do not want to be owned in the ass by that. This is PlayStation, bruh. And sit down. Yeesh. There it is. Knew it. If I failed the run, he was gonna smack me. Well, I know how to deal with that, though. Like my Kokiri dagger. Before it was the Kokiri dagger. I still think Link should have got to use that as dagger. Oh, fudge. We risk it. Well, though a shocking realization has just hit my head, and I better win this fight now. Oh, crumb. Yeah, don't start teeing off on me. Like that. Oh boy. That was not a good move. Oh. Dude, he could have ripped a tailfire and killed me. No, he could have ripped a tailfire and critical me. Just your, you know, kind reminder that, magic works like this. Even though it works the same way in every single RPG ever. And that is the first save we've made this game. Dang it, come on, we almost escaped. Bye! The king can rot for all I care. I'm trying to get out of here. And that's proof I didn't escape. Damn. Don't do this. Do not do this. Let my people go. Bruh. Now I'm mad. I'm going Oprah. I got a piece for everybody. You can get some gimmered. You can get some gimmered. Screw it. Everybody getting gimmered. Stop my butt from escaping one more time. See what the flip happened to all of you. I will burn down this establishment. And actually, that's not a half bad idea. We could try out the new skill and demonstrate just how I could bring down the establishment. So, dare I say it, who wants to be victim flipping number one? Seriously, somebody wants a piece of this. Alright. Oh, even perfect. I already know who's incinerated first. So the books of Fire, Wind, and Thunder 1, 2, and 3 unlock special hidden abilities that expend a certain amount of AP, your ability points, to do this. And mind you, you're always going to be hitting with your Rasaru for that move. So every time your Rasaru levels up, that move levels up. Plot twist! Please don't crap. Ricky J's red hair accomplice friend is going to be... Let's call her... Noticed how you got knocked for not telling the truth? That is the one and only time I ever lie, because I don't like listening to that discussion, periodo. So now I gotta discuss the difference between the character you were just using and the character we're going to use. That can easily be explained from their starting stats, though. Noticed right away how her attack's just a little bit higher, and her agility is a little bit higher as well as her speed. But she's not all that bright, and she's quite brittle. Well, I mean, so far it looks like she's been raised by the wolves. But where she lacks in brains, ooh, can she make up in damage sometimes. The Saru-human mixture was mentioned during the opening. This means you had to have paid attention. The combination of knowing what cures the mist was the whole act of you doing it, the whole point of you remembering that is so you know what you're doing throughout the game. And asking where you last were before getting anywhere else is kind of cheap because they don't even give you the chance to give you the name of the nearest Genesis tree, because they don't tell you the name of the mountain before you even get on there. But it's the last one on the list. Trust me, there's more cheap questions coming. This is the unfortunate problem with fighting with Noah/Saria. Saria's moves tend to get blocked a lot more often because she just bounces. Oh yeah, they solely do not want you to try to use magic with her unless you're using her element. Which in this case, to explain, her element is the wind, so therefore wind and or water would be her best things to use. Where with Ricky J/Vaughn, he's a fire type, so fire and or rock type moves, earth type moves are the best to use with him. And for our last one, which is just simply going to be my dude, no comment. Other than I'm getting my butt whipped and I'm not happy. Go down. I don't want to do this. I'll be unsafe. A lot safer than this battle's gonna be, let me tell you. Gotta see if I can pull this off every single time now. Dang it. Thank you very much. Oh my god, Potato9051. Follow on Twitch. Muchas gracias. As I'm about to probably get canned. Oh, but that would have definitely done it. The idea behind it is I'm trying to charm him so he stops moving. Specifically during that turn. So I don't get hit. And it never worked once. And because I am not wasting another shroom, but I am still combating, you can only do this once. She will eventually get mad at you for still training. Albeit, I think that's stupid. That's okay though, because upon attaining level 2... Excuse me, upon attaining level 3, you'll have one of the best attacks in the game, and it won't matter anyway to which direction it happens. And you blocked everything except for the move. You are a bleep. That was not the nicest thing in the world for you to do at all. Also to prevent reliance on it, yeah. You will eventually run out of shrooms from doing this, and they will force you out too, if you stay too long, and they'll just eventually all drop and that's it, and you won't be able to kill them anymore. Again, the only point is you want to try to get to level 3-ish before you at least leave. And unlock most of your arts. Also notice you're getting jittily squid in the bank department. So a fair reminder why you don't want to stick around. You're getting jittily squid. That's okay, we just want to get to 336, which is only a couple more combats. During this particular moment, there's really no essential need for it, so... Alright, so we only got those two. Okay, so we can have so much fun with this then. Would you stop blocking? One of us has to guide, and I'm telling you right now, it is not me. Absolutely forever in a tough way, not me. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only one that's left is that one that I can't do till level 3, so let's just finish you off with... Nope. This one. Now stop blocking. As you can tell, she's as equally unamused as I am. And this has nothing to do with lack of confidence. This is solely about trying to get the best and fastest experience to 3. Mirage Relancer is your overall best move to start off with. It gives you, as you can see, 50 points damage if it's not blocked. 55 at max. You know, it's a great move. Great opener. However, again, if you're looking for more consistency and doing a lot more damage, this is where you spirit up, you take your chances, and you combo up moves, especially with Noah. So in this case, let's go for the, yes, Sonic Javelin into a Blizzard Bash. So we cracked him in the stomach and cracked him in the head. Gonna bird step you for that one. Alright, that's gonna put me at the precipice, and it's gonna be perfect because now we're going to go join up with Terra. Panic! For nothing. Or did we? Bail. I am not kidding. B-A-I-L. Bail. Do not fight yet. Definitely bail. You don't want to be hit by theater. Even though she's going to be okay mostly. Even if you guard it. Theater's Thundershock is a very painful move. You don't need to eat it right now. Alright. You may now fight. And if you're wondering why I'm now giving you permission to fight, this is why. Terra is now backing you up. Dang it, Terra. Yeah. That could have possibly criticaled me. But I'm okay. We will live for now. I am totally going to pass the flip out tomorrow night. Or tomorrow morning, rather. Sorry. My night is y'all's morning. Y'all's morning's my night. Meals, nights, my morning. You know the drill. Alright. Believe I can do it now. This is Noah/Saria's ultimate move. I don't think I need to say another stupid word. This is your 6-piece with a biscuit and a 40. Do you understand why she's your damage dealer now? Oh, this game gets dumb. Have no fear, your friend is here. All you gotta do is whoop some ass. Oh, by the way, did I mention that you rip Thunder to pieces? Small tidbit I'd like you to keep in mind. Everyone's got their strengths and their weaknesses. Fire goes down to water. Wind goes down to fire. Imagine that. It's even worse. No, wind goes down to earth. And the thunder... Ugh. Thunder just eats darkness. So as you can imagine, yes, there are multiple elements to the game. So the main heroes have fire, wind, and thunder. And then there's water, darkness, earth, light. Yes. And they get quite interesting. Now then, where are we? Between two slimes and a gobu gobu. Yes. Damn. I thought for sure that would kill him. Meh? Meh. Dude, this is 2 scoops of confusing. Alright, there goes 1. Whew. Yes. Stay alert. I am. Spank you. Yeah, and that's the reason we actually came over here too, is because of we literally going in with nothing. Like, we're talking about this girl going Fable, do the quest naked. And I don't think the next area is going to be really cool about that one. So instead of doing the quest naked, we're going to do the quest armed. Now, who wants 2 scoops? Yay! I'm going after you guys. Till I get stolen from, then you idiots are on my list. Oh sweet, 1 down. Thanks, Tara. Destroyed. 9 flipping hits. Yay, Tara finally spots a heal. And that's why you own them as soon as possible. Because let me tell you, ain't nobody taking my flipping shrooms. I'ma beat you. You're gonna yell at me every time I get healed by you. I'm gonna complain. So let me tell you something. I'm gonna do that all on my own in a few minutes. And yes, that's actually a legitimate complaint to stop abusing Tara. Oof. Bye, Wormy. Shredded that to Kingdom. In case anyone's asking what kingdom, the kingdom of nothing. That thing got eviscerated. Again, I don't do eviscerations, I do eviscerations. I remove things. And I got an antidote. That's even more what's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Hearing that unholy sound. Cannot wait to stop it. Gotta take what you can when you can. I can whoop anything. And this is one of the more useful things in the universe. Just added +4 to her attack power, which is very useful. And that's on a base, not a item plussing. So that's something we need to discuss and talk about a complete difference of. So you can see the bonuses and you can see the bases. The bonuses are obviously the ones that are going to be on the left. That's your overall completed. Your bases are on the right, in the blue, in the brackets. You can see where you stand from where you get your power-ups. And you can see a lot of differentials and how it plays out. Recommendation for this boss is at least have level 4. If you're close to 5, get level 5. I think I just goofed that up. Yup. And now comes everyone's favorite part. An actual boss fight. At least your combat setup is gonna be the same consistently. Finally! Yeah, that's not gonna go away for a few moments. I apologize. Why would they ever want to give you that? You know, that is a good question. The heck is Ricky AJ up to? Why ain't he up here yet? And yes, he just summoned a beast on a helpless girl. Well, not really helpless, but... Here we come to sort of save the day. And we're going back direct to dunking everybody. Or not. That's right, get out of Ricky J's way. Climb it slowly? What's that? Superhuman yeet! Mario ain't got crap on Ricky. That's just how he roll. He gotta get somewhere. He gone. You ain't catching him. Unless he caught you. Ah! Oop here! Emote flood! Yeah, I'm alive. By some core definition. No. Want to end this with smacking your face the right way. Don't you dare start with that crap. And you're gonna start with that crap. Wait your turn. Ricky, get a piece for everybody. That was a piece for you. Got a piece for you. Come on. Anyone else want some? Ricky J aims to please. One leaf. Alright. This knife is not a knife. I forgot about that. So yeah, Based on your character's name, certain items, depending on when they show up, are specifically named out for them. Nope. He's about to beat people with his own glove. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Jay and his fist. That sounds like a stand-up comedian you don't want to get in the wrong side of. This ain't your Mario game, my friend. Hold on, what does Ricky Jay want to do? Yeah, that's what he wants to do. Smack. Just beating the death out of people with a prosthetic. Speaking of beating people to death, you still don't want to go down to that one shot? Come on. Fisticuff. Well, I'll pimp it out of you, and then I'm gonna pimp it out of you. Nice day. Whoosh. You know, again, watch that. Chasm. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Ain't nobody fly right, Ricky. He fly by the seat of his pants. Whoosh. When do we level up again? Just good question. And 600 experience, absolutely. And when can I finally absorb that stupid bat? Ah, there you are. Got 2 scoops of Duncan Hines for you, my friend. Please warn me. I got bigger things to fry. First of all, come down here. And then secondly, eat these. Yes. So what's great about what just happened is this. Ricky Jay don't need no leaves no more. Ricky Jay got Ricky Jay. Worm, you're asking for all sorts of trouble. Yeah, that's right. Back it up. By the power of peace. Seriously, does anyone else want a piece now? I mean, we're pretty much unstoppable. We still have the magic leaf in reserve, so I can heal off anytime, so please step on up. Who's contestant number 3? 100 at this point. You just earned a repeat of what happened to you last time. Sit down. Pompette à la flambée. Oh yeah, we should probably talk about that too. So, when you use certain Sarus, when you obtain them, their abilities add up over time. For fire ones, you can lower any non-boss enemy's attack up to a total of 25% with the Saru. If it will not work, you'll be notified that there's no effect. If it worked, it's kind of obvious it worked. You can see the result that happens. Alright. So we're on to one piece of serious business, and then I'm off for the time being. It's been a wonderful tour doing the Drake Kingdom portion. This is the first half of it. We'll do the second half some other time. But this will be our closing boss and our first actual introductory boss. The only boss. The Golem was sort of a prequel to this. Meet Karuban. Karuban has 1,200 HP. Keep this in mind. That's a rough estimate. Also to note, Karuban is very vicious. Unguarded, that could be almost 200 damage. Please note this. Your fighting style against Karuban has to be pretty much exactly what you want it to be. Straight, no chasers, no hard holds barred. Give it to him. Ricky J is going to be on a combination of Tornado Flame, Power Punch. This will give him maximum damage during this fight when he is not healing using Pharaoh. Otherwise, you are a damage dealer, dealing 256 with 9 pieces of damage. Saria needs all the protection she can get. You need to keep her alive. If you do not have her, Phoenix her. If she goes down, you're boned. Karuban is a fire type. Fire types don't do damage to squat if they're fighting the same element. Bosses are the exception. Bosses can get through that alone. With moves like that. Always assume he's going after Noah/Saria. Because, let's face it, jerk. See, he's always going to go after her. So always assume that you're either going to miss the heal, or the heal's going to go first, and then he's going to re-tear her apart. So you're going to have to re-heal her. This is just the battle and the way it goes. But if you think about it, it's only going to last like 6 or 7 turns of this happening. So just outlast, win the fight, survive. If Ricky J comes over to attack, Ricky J is going to stand up a little bit stronger. But don't neglect him being healed. That's what healing leaves are for. Use a leaf on Ricky. Continue to pummel Saria. And when he starts to dip back, you know he's going down. This is when you can decide to do one of 2 methods. No holds barred. Play it safe. No holds barred, you drop all your tactics and pray and hope you're going to hit him somehow. As you can see, I have just failed and it's going to cost me Saria. However, he took the bait. Brutal finisher. And Ricky J claims all 1500 experience. That was not intentional. With that though, congratulations, your first boss fight is officially over. Yeah, we just put a huge gap between all this, which is fine. I mean, he needs to be more powerful than her at this point. So there is a good and bad side to obliterating a mist. The good side is your Sarus will level up. This will ensure more damage from your Saru attacks and your magic being stronger. So now that you've rescued and earned Saria's trust, you have gained anything that she got in her inventory. This includes access to her guardian water that I should have used on her. But what the effects are and what happens after the Mount Rioruka moments, or excuse me, Rikuroa moments, we'll have to wait. As we are going to stop for now, and we'll be back with the next part of what happens afterwards, / is that the rest of the Drake Kingdom? Thank you very much everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure to be able to do a live stream again. It was nice to get a chat working for a change.